In this video, we're going to look at how to change the base of a logarithm. And to do this, we're going to look at our change of base formula. It says that if you have log base b of a, what you can do to change the base, and what you want to do is you want to change it to log base 10. Just remember, we don't show base 10. It's if log is written all by itself. We know that means it's a base 10. You take log of a and divide by log of b. So let's apply this. Now, before we get started, make sure you have your calculator ready because it wants us to approximate the following, round to the nearest thousands. So let's take a look. If I have log base 3 of 7, what that means I'm going to do is I'm going to take and convert it to the same form. I'm going to take log of 7 and then divide by log of my base, so log of 3. And that should give me my answer. So let's apply that with our calculator. Where is our log button on our calculator? And so I have my log right next to 7. So I have log of 7, close the parentheses, divided by log of 3, and then close the parentheses. Hit enter, and I'm asked to round my answer to the nearest thousandths, which it would be to use 3 places after the decimal. So I need to look at the fourth one. Since the fourth one's a 2, it does not change the third place. And so my answer is 1.771. That is the approximate value of log base 3 of 7 converted to log base 10 by doing log of a divided by log of b, log of 7 divided by log of 3. So if I have log base 3 of 2 and I want to find its value, what I'm going to do is convert it to base 10. And the way you do that is take log of 2 and divide by log of your base, which is 3. So I still have my other one in the calculator screen. I'm going to clear it out. This time I'm going to use the new operating system. I'm going to hit alpha y equals to pull up my fraction menu. The first one, numerator slash denominator. And I'm going to do log of 2, close the parentheses, hit the down arrow, and then do log of 3. And so it's written on my screen the same way we write it on the paper. So if I hit enter, I get 0.6309, and I want to round to the thousandths, which is the third decimal place. So I look at the fourth. The 9 does round up that 0 to a 1. And so I get 0.631. So lastly, I have log base 3 of 7 halves. Now here, this one's a little bit trickier. We can't just rush right into our converting because I notice I am taking and dividing 7 by 2. So we're doing division, which means we are looking at our quotient rule when we're dealing with division. So when do we apply our quotient rule? We apply our quotient rule. It means we're subtracting exponents. So really what I'm doing is I'm subtracting my logs. I'm subtracting log base 3 of 7, and I have minus log base 3 of 2. Now to convert these and find the value, what I do is I have log of 7 over log of 3 minus log of 2 over log of 3. And so this is what I'm going to use to approximate the value. Well, let's take a look. I could go to my calculator, or I can see I've already found log of 7 divided by log of 3 as 1.771 in the first example. So I have 1.771 minus, I already found log of 2 divided by log of 3 as 0.631. And so when I subtract those, what I'm going to get is 1.140. 0. And so that is the decimal approximation of log base 3 of 7/2. We used the other two examples to assist us with finding those values.